Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Herb's Comic Book Journey. As we last left off, we were reading Civil War. That is pretty much took place from the movie itself. This story is the original story that derived from the movie derived from. So, but before we get into that, as we all know, we do the sponsors every week. And first one is FNX Fit. So, FNX Fit, over the last 2 months, I've been doing this, and I have lost a grand total of 38 pounds. I have also been telling you guys that FNX Fit has worked over, not just physically, but mentally. I feel better. I'm able to walk around and not get pooped. I can breathe properly and everything. It helps me out with working out. It helps me out with recovery. For those, because I don't take CBD due to my job, they have CBD products as well that you can go ahead and use. And you can go ahead and check out on blerdsandwhiskey.com to go ahead and check out the website. It's the one-stop shop that takes you straight to our sponsors so you can find out anything about it. You have the whey protein shake, you have the pre-workout mix, you have the green leaf products that we have as well. And be sure to go ahead and type in the promo code FNX BLERDS13. Once again, that's FNX BLERDS 13, and you'll get 15% on all products on that website. So, as we last left off on Civil War, we saw Goliath pretty much just get murdered by fake Thor. As I said in the last episode, Thor was killed in the other one. So this Thor was actually made by Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four, and it killed Goliath as Captain America's squad was trying to escape and retreat. So in the midst of that, people started questioning both sides of it. You had people who were with Iron Man, Tony Stark. Like Spider-Man said, dude, I thought you had this under control. I thought we can make sure this stuff works. One of our own died. They may have been on the other side, but this is our friend. He died. Then you had people on Captain America's side who was questioning, like, hey, this isn't what I signed up for. I signed up to save the world, not get killed because we having petty differences. So in the midst of that, people were starting to question because Captain America is old. Like, dude, I'm not fucking with you right now with this. It's not good. And then you had people who were like Spider-Man said, like, you know what? Dude, Iron Man, I'm not dealing with this anymore because this ain't right. We're killing people just to try to prove a point. And Spider-Man and Iron Man got into this big ass fight. So where if it wasn't for the fact that Spider-Man dove into a sewer system, Iron Man would have killed him, legit killed him. And so you had the Punisher who found him, went and decided to pick him up and take him over with Captain America. Now, you had some people who were dealing with Captain America who didn't really want to be bothered with him anymore, and they went over to work with Iron Man, and vice versa. But you also had some people who were like, you know what, maybe I should bounce out of this because it's not going to work. I'm going to stay out of this until everything blows over. And you had it on both sides, with Captain America's side, Iron Man's side. And it just wasn't working out the way that it needed to. Even one part of the story where you had Sue Storm, who was the wife of Mr. Fantastic, the Invisible Woman. She left him because she felt like, if you're capable of making something that will kill our friends, I don't want to be bothered with you. Which, I mean, yeah, I can understand that. You're here to go ahead and stop them, not kill them. We are superheroes. That's not what we do. We stop them, not kill them. So then we get to a point to where Tony Stark has this place called the Negative Zone. And it's pretty much all the people that they captured from Captain America's side and put them in a prison. And this is exactly what Captain America wants. He wants this to happen because he's going to try to break in and get down to where he can get everybody free. So Captain America takes his group all the way down to the Negative Zone. And they meet Iron Man's group and Iron Man says to Captain America's group, hey, you just walked into another trap. And Captain America says, oh, the double agent? We already knew about that. So you see Hank Pym, who is on Iron Man's side, take off his mask and he turns into Hulkling, which is a shapeshifter that is inside, that's been walking. He's pretty much taken all. He has the voice of every single lock that can. There's everything that's voice activated. He can go in and just say the magic word, and everything will open up. And then all of a sudden, you see every single superhero in this Negative Zone fighting and just kicking everybody's ass. Like, everybody is fighting at this point. Fighting so much so that you actually have all the superheroes, every single one who said that they wanted to just back out. Every single one of them are in the Negative Zone fighting. Maria Hill says, you know what? Since we have everybody here, let's just lock everybody's ass in here. And then you see Cloak, who teleported the Captain America's group out the last time. He completely just says, you know what? Bump this. He teleports every single person that's in this fight into the middle of New York City. Now, mind you, if you remember how it happened in, what's the name of it? The first Avengers, where you had all those aliens come in town and just fuck up New York City. Do that by 10. It was everything that you could even think of. That it's just, everything is just going bad. You have all these superheroes fighting other superheroes, so there's nobody to say like, yo, stop, you're doing the wrong thing. People are getting killed out here because you're getting thrown through buildings. You're getting all these debris falling on other people. People who are trapped inside buses because a part of a building just fell on them. Killing a lot of people. Even to the point to where it's like, you know what? We have to stop this because there's nobody to stop this at all. We have nobody who has a clear mind of just saying, hey, let's stop. So as you see all of these people just fighting, you have Spider-Man going up against Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. You have Sue Richards going up against Taskmaster. You have the robot Thor versus her getting demolished by Hercules. I mean, you have all these people just going back and forth. Even to the point to where Iron Man's getting his ass whooped, getting his ass handed to him. Finally, he's like, yo, just finish it. So he's getting ready to finish off, Iron Man. But then you see a whole bunch of civilians just run up to Captain America and just take him down. And they're like, stop, 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 stop. And he's like, what are you saying? And Captain America says to him, like, what are you doing? I'm trying to help you. Then one of the civilians says to him, help us out with what? Look at the city. He looks around and sees that the whole entire city has just been destroyed. Worse than it could ever happen to by any other villain. Then he just says, you know what? You're not, he screams at everybody else and says like, yo, stop, stop, stop. We have to stop this. He takes off his mask, and then he says to the cops, "You're not arresting Captain America. You're arresting Steve Rogers." And pretty much that's how the Civil War ended. It's also looking at Tony eventually became the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. afterwards. Spider-Man went on to be do his own thing. But he also has been, everybody knows he's Spider-Man, he's Peter Parker. So that's pretty much the end of the story. Just my 2 cents on it. Just as far as how I feel about Captain America. Yeah, you're a fucking piece of shit. I mean, we told you, like, this is not the way, and this is just my opinion. We told you this is not the way to handle it, but you were stuck in your ways, and you felt like you wanted to go ahead and just be told, because I know what I'm talking about. You pretty much sound like one of those dudes who says, like, hey, this is my history. The Confederate flag. Okay, maybe not the Confederate flag, but you know what I'm saying. You're stuck in your ways, and this is not right, dude. There's a way to handle this. But on the flip side, I will say this: if you're supposed to be Tony Stark and ruling and not ruling, but pretty much handling the new law, doesn't call for you to kill anybody either. So you're not, neither one of them, in my opinion, are not guilty. That's just my 2 cents on it. I could be rambling about this for a long time, but that's the end of Civil War. Now, there are numerous other Civil Wars out there. It's just a lot to talk about. But anywho, let's get into the second one. The second sponsor. Now, this story was not a struggle to read, but I tell you one thing. Some of y'all who are trying to grow your beards, it definitely is a struggle for you guys. And one way to help you out with that is going ahead and get Beard Struggle. Like I said, if you go to blurredsandwhiskey.com, it's the one-stop shop for all your needs. You can go ahead and find out our beard products. You have day and night oil. You have different fragrance oils. You have beard balm. You have scruff bombs. You have the hot comb to go ahead and take care of straighten out your beard if you want to. They have every single thing, shampoo and conditioners, everything to make sure that your beard looks nice, neat, and it smells good. I've been telling you guys this for weeks. My wife loves the fragrance on me. So why the hell aren't you trying to build your beard to be better? It doesn't have to be a struggle at all. All you got to do is go to Beard Struggle, and it'll help you out. All of your things you need. Be sure to go and check out our promo code, which is BLERDS1, BLERDS1, for 15% off on all your products. And that concludes this week's Herb's Comic Book Journey, Part 2 of Civil War, Part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I will be sure to let you guys know later on, maybe on this week's episode, about what we're going to be reading next week. So until then, glad you guys stopped by. Have a great week. Peace.